Wizard of the Coast shafted Golgari for Aetherdrift. Every other color pairing gets like exhaust or max speed or something fancy and new. Golgari, graveyard. That's it. Don't believe me? Go look at the archetype draft list. It's just called graveyard. I mean, we're doing what we do best, and there's some cool tech inside of it. So I guess we're gonna go over it, but come on. I want something fancy and new. Even though we're doing what we normally do for Golgari, remembering the names of these cards is really annoying to do, so I made these cheat sheets for every single archetype. And if you want them to download to your phone for draft and pre-release weekend, head over to my Discord and go to Draft and Limited Materials. Save them there. Right off the rip, we have two very nice cards that mill cards into our graveyards and allow us to grab something. Mull here allows us to grab a land, and then Carrion Cruiser here allows us to grab a creature or vehicle card to our hand, which is very, very nice. So we're going to constantly keep cards inside of our hands. Plus, if we pull something from a graveyard with this guy out, we're gaining life. On top of that, this guy also mills cards into our graveyard, and we have great ways to recur inside of the set. Broodheart Engine here just allows us to surveil at the beginning of our upkeep all the time, so we're constantly being able to pitch things and make card decisions so we have optimal play styles. Back on track here allows us to grab a creature or vehicle from the graveyard and make a pilot so we're able to crew that vehicle if need be. For 5 mana, not too bad. It's a little bit more expensive than Zombify, but we do get that pilot with it. Ooze Patrol over here could get really annoying really fast. When this creature enters, mill 2 cards, then put a +1/+1 counter on this creature for each artifact and or creature card in your graveyard. This guy could get big. If we're milling efficiently, this could be a very annoying 4 mana card. The Brisk Beetle here, siphons a little life off of our opponents. It's a 6/6 trampler with crew 2, which would be great to recur with, that last sorcery that we saw on the previous page that made us a pilot. So, we could just crew that guy up. On top of that, we have Thundering Brood Wagon. When this guy enters, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana 4 or less. So we have just onboard vehicle artifact removal, so we can just drop it in and take things out. Plus it has Medicine Reach, 6/5. Very annoying, very great. Gravestalker over here just gets cheaper based on the number of artifacts and creatures in our graveyard, meaning we could get a 5/4 for 1 mana potentially, which would be great. And I honestly would say that's a very, very high possibility given the amount of mill strategies that we have inside of the deck. We got Earth Rumbler, which just allows us to make a creature as we exile something from our graveyard, and then we just got big old guy right here. Very annoying, very good. Best combo we can hope for is Green Belt and Maximum Overdrive, giving it trample and indestructible at instant speed, meaning we get blockers in front of it and then just say, nope, you're taking damage.